Welcome to the Are You Fucking Serious podcast. I'm your host, Concept, and as you can probably tell, I am by myself, which is always dangerous on the podcast because my filters are both Bear and Mookie's, and I have no filter right now. Well, Mookie's is on vacation with his mother, and Bear is in a place where he cannot record. He's in the place where we play, is it a gunshot or is it a firework? And I'm not really trying to live that type of life of spending 12 to 15 hours on just figuring out how to get all the explosions out of his audio. So today you get me by myself, myself, and I. Sans everybody else. I don't know what you want to tell, but we're going to have some fun. So welcome to A.Y.F.S's first filler episode. So what are we going to do today? Today we are going to answer some deeply personal questions, apparently. I got sent these questions, and I don't know if I want to answer any of them. I saw the first one, and I thought these were going to be funny. And just the first one, I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna have to make it funny because I mean, there's is there really a motorcycle outside? Really? The disrespect. Anyway, so we're gonna just go through these questions one on one. It's just gonna be you, me. No liquor, because I don't really drink. You know, why aren't I drinking? I should drink. I'm going to go get something to drink. I'm going to go drink today. I'm not doing anything later today. Am I? Nah. All right, 1 second. All right, I'm back. So, what are we drinking today? I am going to pull myself a Tariq Ali. I don't really drink, period. It's actually just for special occasions. I don't know. So I am drinking a Glenfiddich 14 year. I don't drink too much, but when I do, it's usually whiskey. Or scotch. Which I guess they're the same, except scotch is made in Scotland. I don't know. Whatever. It's what I enjoy. That was such a fun sound. Alright, so my little social lubricant here. I normally drink mine's neat, but today I just felt like I needed ice. So, thug life. Alright. Alright, so these deeply personalized questions. Cheers. Hear that, yeah. Still tastes good. Anyway, all right. So the first question is, what are you proud of? It says, name 10 things from the past year that you are proud of. Oh damn! You know what? I'm gonna start off with this podcast. We started a whole podcast, the three of us, during a pandemic, and I don't know. I'm proud of that. It's dope. It's just because we, as people, aren't the most organized, especially as a unit. Let's be serious. Between Mookie's, Bear, and I, like, the only reason shit gets done here is because I call the meetings. I'm gonna call it. I don't care. You could ask Mookie's, you could ask Bear, but I'm calling it. Okay? I'm not saying I'm like the mastermind. However, I do the editing. I do all that shit. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be seeing shit. But I'm actually very proud of where we've come from, where we've been. I mean, and I think that this is going to be something that's going to take us somewhere. I don't know. I don't have any personal goals when it comes to this. It's something that personally I started because I just want to see my friends more often. Plain and simple. I don't really have much of an ulterior motive with this. I mean, we get sponsorships, but it's like whatever. I mean, I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to I don't know, just be around my friends and talk shit. Because I mean, the thing is that we've had a 10 plus year long, not only friendship, but we've had a 10 plus year long group chat where we've just talked shit over the years. And I think part of it and part of this whole idea was just to share that with everybody. And because we of course don't hate each other. We do not hate each other at all. All of this is in good fun, which is the reason why we encourage y'all, if y'all want to go somewhere and talk shit, this is your place. Again, don't talk shit about each other. There's no reason to, but talk shit about the three of us, because we could take it, we dish it out, we can handle it. It's all good. And I'm proud of that, honestly, because we've all come to a place where like shit doesn't bother us anymore. Some people might think that that's sad. Some people might be like, but it's not. It's not. It really isn't. It is actually a good thing. It's very healthy for us. It's a healthy outlet for us to get those things that we want to say, just to say it. Mostly Mookie's. You probably already guessed it's mostly Mookie's. What can I say? He's been an asshole since I've known him. Other than that, 10 things in the past year that I've been proud of was that I stayed relatively safe. I don't know. I mean, we're coming from a pandemic, and I don't really know what else to be proud of. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna extend this question and just say things that I'm proud of in general. I guess that it didn't specify. It didn't specify at all. So something that I'm proud of I'm proud of other people's accomplishments. I know that might sound weird. I know that people might be like, what? How are you going to be proud of my I'm proud of your ass. Especially during the pandemic, people finished school, people started school, people made big steps in their lives. A lot of people got engaged. A lot of people are having children now. I don't know if I'm proud of you. I mean, you hopped on top. I mean, okay, I'll be proud of that. Why not? But I would say I'm actually proud of anything that anybody accomplished. Like, if you got pre-approved for a Capital One credit card, I don't know. No, and we're not sponsored by Capital One, but hey, Capital One, you want to? Hey, I'm here. I'll take the money. I'll take a free bank account with $1 million in it. Why not? All right, question number 2. What is something you wouldn't say so quickly? Fill in. If you really knew me well, you wouldn't know about me that. I guess if you really knew me well, you would know that. You would know about me that. Stump me. I have 1 million pet peeves. I'm the most patient person, but I have 1,030,000 pet peeves. Like, actually, I just tolerate a lot of stuff. I have a high tolerance, but I have a lot of things that bother me. So I know that's ironic coming from the person that's like, hey, talk shit about me and my friends, and we'll talk shit about you and have fun with it. But that's not the thing that necessarily bothers me. For me, the thing that bothers me is lack of communication and being disingenuous, I guess. Not genuine, whatever the word is for that. Not genuine. So things like that are the things that kind of bother me. But yeah, if you really knew me well, you would know I had 1 million pet peeves, but I don't really talk about them because I think like, what's the point of talking about it? Especially because I know some of them are just like regular things that people do on a daily basis anyway. I'm annoyed by a lot of things, y'all. Question number 3. Fill in. If I were really completely honest, I would say that, and ellipses, this is a question for radical honesty. What are the things you wouldn't normally say? Things you would, oh God, things that are actually high. I don't know. I say everything. Not in a mean way. Not in a socially awkward, like, I don't know what we're talking about kind of way, but I don't really have a filter that filters out things that shouldn't be said, I guess. that doesn't make sense. Hold on. So my filter filters out the things that don't need to be said, but things that don't get you anywhere. Like, I guess I just say things when they need to be said. Like, if I tell you something, it means that, oh, we can change it. It's something that's going to be positive, something that's going to be, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just say these things. I don't really, whatever. Oh, there's a little more. For example, what are all your insecurities, fears, and imperfections? What's on your mind? That's a different question. Okay. I have weird insecurities. Like, I grew up like skinny as hell, so like most people who know me know that I don't want to be skinny. Like, I'm not saying I'm trying to be fat. I'm not saying I'm trying to be like whatever. I just don't want to be back where I was skinny, because I felt weak, if that makes sense. But everybody knows that. That's not an abnormal thing for me. People know that I prefer to be on the bigger side in a healthy way, you know, because I still exercise, I still run, I still go to the gym, whatever. Mookies and Bear will tell you otherwise. They'll be lying bitches, and I'm just gonna let you know they're lying bitches. They are lying assholes. Because I do go to the gym. Do I go every single day? No. Am I on like the perfect regimen? Probably not. I'll be honest with that. I just keep track of myself, and I do what I do, and then that's it. But yeah, no. I to be honest, like, I'm very forthcoming about a lot of things, especially because I didn't grow up with friends. Like, you'd be like, oh, but you have Mookies and Bear. We were friendly. We kind of knew each other, and we did hang out, kind of, but we weren't even in the same class. So we didn't really have anything like any classes together. We didn't have any experiences together like that. It was just kind of after school shit, maybe once in a while. But we didn't really become like super friends until like college. Super friends? What is wrong with you? We didn't become like as close as we are now until college. And I don't even understand how that happened. It just kind of did. It was organic. Boom. But because I didn't have friends growing up, there are things that I have to learn now, and I had to like kind of figure out now. And like, and me saying this is normal. Like, I tell people this shit all the time. I am learning how to have friends. I am learning how to be a good friend, because I didn't grow up with the experience of friends. So, you know, and going back to the first question, what I'm proud of my friends for being patient and shit with me. Because I am not the person that reaches out first. I'll be 1,000,000% honest. Everybody knows that, though. That's not abnormal. I am a very goal-oriented person. So as long as I have a goal, as long as I'm doing something and I know what I'm going toward, I'm good. I'm solid. And I guess I don't really have anything that I haven't really told anybody. I'm sure there's something, but I can't think of it. So, question 4. What kind of children did you play with when you grew up? Oh, that's funny. None. I didn't play with children. Didn't have any friends. And I almost completely sincerely mean that. I think a lot of people, when people say that, they're like, oh, well, you had to have somebody. No, I didn't. I was the gay kid that got made fun of. Did I know I was gay? No, but I got made fun of for being something that I didn't even understand. And, you know, quick fucking lesson for all of you. Let a child be a fucking child. Like, actually let the child be a fucking child. I didn't know what being gay was because I wasn't in that space yet. I wasn't ready for that. I was a child. I didn't care. I didn't care about having sex. I didn't care about dating. I don't want to do it. I just wanted to go play and have fun. But because dumbass parents were teaching their children about being gay and how wrong that was and whatever, I had to deal with bullshit at school and not having friends because of prejudice that I couldn't even comprehend. So teach your children to just be fucking children. Be better parents. Boom. Done. But no, I didn't have friends growing up, and I actually, when I say that, I mean, I'm sure there was people that considered me a friend, and there were people that were nice to me, but there was nobody that actually, like, defended me and like helped me, or like, to be honest, I was the friend that got used. So when people had a need for me, that's when they were nice to me. That's cool. I don't honestly care anymore. I mean, I know it sounds like I do, but the only thing that I care about is being a good friend now and being a better person now. And wherever those people are, I'm not mad. If you ever hear this or ever see this, I don't honestly care anymore. And if that helps you, I release you of that. Just be a good person now. Please. Yeah, so question number 4, easy peasy, but my little tangent. Question 5, what is the difference between your ideal self and your real self? My ideal self is just more social. That's really it. Honestly, my ideal self knows how to talk to people and knows the nuances and understands those social things. That's really it. Honestly, between my real self and that, yeah, and maybe I guess I would say my ideal self and my real self, although my real self is a photographer and does great work and everything like that, my ideal self would be somebody that has the confidence to just go up, talk to people, and get business done. Versus, panicking for an hour before I have to make an important call. Yeah, that happens. But other than that, nah. Same person. And maybe somebody that learns a little faster. I think I'd appreciate that. Question 6. What is the coolest topic you like to talk about, or something you really want to tell people? Ooh. So something that I like to talk about in general would be things like horror movies and shit. Like, cause I like horror movies. I don't get to watch horror movies because nobody around me likes to watch them. And to be honest, and it's not that I'm scared to watch them by myself. I just prefer not to. Does that make sense? Like, I like the experience of these things with other people. So although I've gone to movies by myself, for some reason, horror movies, I don't go alone because I'm just like, there's something about somebody else sitting next to me or sitting around me being afraid and having the same experience and the same exposure at the same exact time that does something different. Like, the effect is enhanced. Like, I'm more scared when I'm around other people than I am when I'm alone, if that makes sense. Well, it probably doesn't, because most people will be like, well, I'm by myself, the killer can kill me. I'm not that person. I mean, like, I just mean the experience in itself is enhanced. And I really like talking about like horror films, but not gore porn. Like, not, I think like things like the Saw movies and things like just things that have gore in them are cool. They're fine, but it's just there's only so far you can go. But that's something I think I like to talk about. And besides like video games and old TV shows and I mean old TV shows like old cartoons, I am a fucking child when it comes to media. I don't watch TV. I don't really do much of anything like that. I'm not that person. I do listen to the occasional podcast and I do watch some YouTubers. But other than that, the media that I watch is not really like direct in that sense. So yeah, but that's something. Those are things I kind of like to talk about. But yeah. Question 7: what is going well in your life, and what do you feel most grateful for in your life? What 5 things, which persons, if you could thank one person especially for this year, who would it be? Oh, that's a cool one. Okay, all right. I guess the first part, what's going well in my life? This should be way easier to answer. I would say a lot of things are going well. Not everything is going perfectly, of course, but I would say like I'm at a good place in my photography business. I'm at a good place with my home because my home is completely renovated. And if you're married, you know how doing any renovation is like it's going to break up your marriage, more than likely. Don't get married until you renovate some shit together. Because you learn a lot of shit. But I'm very, that's something that's going well, because we're basically almost done, and it's something that I can finally just relax and have a normal schedule where I'm not working, then, working on the house, and then doing all my side things like photography and like art. Like I get to have like a normal, like, clean the bathroom on Thursdays schedule, which I appreciate, because I appreciate having some semblance of a schedule, some semblance of something being set. And even if I don't get to it, even if something comes up on, let's say I cleaned the bathroom on Thursdays, but something came up, like I had an event instead or a photo shoot, I'm not mad at myself, because it's cool. I usually leave space in my schedule to do it some other time. It doesn't have to be done that same day. I just, like to have a structure set so I can, move forward. What do you feel most grateful about? I feel grateful that I'm comfortable. I feel grateful that I have a feeling of contentment, if that's the right word. Like, I'm happy where I am right now. Of course, you always want more in the general sense of wanting more, but no, I'm very grateful just for what I have, because I grew up poor. I mean, between Bear, Mookie's, and Bear and I really grew up poor, and I'm just happy that I'm at a place where I have a house, I have a place that I feel comfortable, a good partner, food, safety generally. Socially, we could talk about that all day, but general safety, I'll say. That's something that I'm just really, really grateful for. Wow, that's deep. I'm gonna take a drink. What 5 things, which persons, if you could thank one? Okay, one person especially. Okay, if I had to thank one person, I'm gonna shout out my girl Celine. Especially, she's gonna be my especially, and the reason why is because I have a lot of friends now. I'm getting better at having friends. Some of them might disagree, and I'm so sorry. That's okay. Mookie's and Bear would disagree. That's okay. They suck. But I would say her in particular, because she's had a lot of patience with me and understanding. She's somebody that I can talk to about almost anything, really. And we don't judge each other. We just kind of talk to get different perspectives. And we're not trying to convince each other to come to our sides. And I think that a lot of people kind of miss the mark when they do that with people, because you can just explain yourself just to explain yourself. You don't have to get a consensus. You don't have to change somebody's mind. You don't have to change somebody's heart, for that matter. Like, the fact of the matter is sometimes it's just nice to get that out into the world, share something that's different, and move on. Because you're going to have different opinions. Like, we're very different people. But I'm going to shout out her especially, because she understands that, I didn't have friends growing up. She understands that I am learning to be a better friend. And she's just, instead of like demonizing me or going into a place of just, you suck, she's just like, okay, that's cool. And then we keep moving. And so, and she teaches me how to be better slowly. She's taught me a lot of that. And in this particular year, during the pandemic, she was one of those people that really checked in with me a lot. We've made plans and like try to make things happen. And she's just somebody I was very comfortable with. So I'm gonna shout her out. I'm gonna thank her especially for this year. She's gonna be my especially person. Otherwise, of course, I'm gonna thank my mom, because she's my mom and everything, and she's very honest and open, and she's grown so much as a person, because my mom is very young. She's the mom that I didn't bring to school, because I went to an all-boys school, and all boys just suck, and like, ooh, that's your mama, ooh, no, Mom, you can't go to school, sorry, you're too young. You're too young for that, you're too young. But in general, though, I'm proud of her, and I'm grateful for her, because she's grown so much and she made me realize that, yeah, you're going to keep growing. You're going to keep learning, and you're going to keep being better. That's the idea. That's what life's about. Keep fucking learning. Be a lifelong learner. Like, and be okay, like, to not know everything. Be okay to not, like, have a full understanding of everything. That's cool. It's whatever, you know. You're gonna figure it out at some point, and even if you don't, maybe it wasn't meant for you to figure out. I'm gonna shout out my dad too, my dad Luis, and I'm gonna shout out my brothers, even though they don't ever pick up the goddamn phone. Like I swear, if I was dying, they're not the first call. Actually, in fact, if they said, I'll give you $1 million to call somebody that won't pick up the phone, I'm calling one of them motherfuckers. That's serious. I'm calling one of them. Why would I call anybody else? Everybody else will pick up. But yeah, I mean, I'm also thankful for all my friends. I mean, I'm grateful for Bear and Mookie's, of course. Whatever. Fuck them. I'm also grateful for other friends, like, you know, my friend Alex, who, you know, shout out to him, just got engaged. My buddy Gabe. You know, and then shout out to my friend Angel too, because she's been checking in with me, and I know she gets frustrated as hell because I don't be picking up the phone, not because I don't want to, but because she literally has a dialer or like a sensor on my toilet. Like every time I sit to take a shit, she calls. And then my phone accidentally picked up once, and I'm over here like, oh shit, and then oh god, fuck you too, Angel. Stop calling me on the toilet. Question 8. Ask the wonder question. For example, suppose there is a wizard standing here and you could turn your life into anything you wanted. What would you do? What, who, where, and why? Oh, that's a loaded ass question. Damn. I mean, turn your life? I mean, I guess I wouldn't be like a billionaire or anything like that. Because like I said, I'm comfortable, and to be honest, I'm not meant to have a lot of money. I think I've learned that about myself. Like I could spend money like that, like just on nothing. 5-ply toilet paper? Yeah, we got that. We just gonna spend the money on 5-ply toilet paper. What? It's just 5 plies. They're like on this liquor, oh so heavy. That's 5 Becky's. 5 Becky's. 5 plies. No. But yeah, no, I guess, I mean, it's a loaded question because, I mean, that assumes I want that type of change. And I guess it, you know, it goes between my ideal self and my real self, I guess. I guess I would, you know, change things like I would be, you know, more sociable. I know I give myself a little more money. I mean, just because it's always nice to have a little bit extra. But I wouldn't be like a full-on millionaire, billionaire, especially no. And I would turn my life into something where I could actually do positive change. And also, I mean, if it was a wizard, I mean, obviously magic exists, and I would give myself superpowers. I'll be honest. Like, I don't know what kind of powers I get. I always debate between, you know, stopping time and being invisible and like super strength and shit. Super strength is nice, but that only gets you so far. You know? I mean, so you're strong. Yay. You know? But being invisible, you could do shit. And, you know, being able to stop time, you know, you can just get out of situations you don't want to be in or you shouldn't be in. But yeah, no, I mean, I would try to do stuff for other people. I think that's in my life, I try to help people when I can. So, I mean, ideally, that's probably what I do. Question 9, how do you envision your ideal self? What kind of ideal planning of your working days and weekends are you working towards? What are your dreams? Go mastermind together and reflect. For example, on all of your life areas, career, health, family, relationships, relaxation, etc. This ensures the most distinctive, deep, and beautiful conversations. I don't know. I might skip this one because I could go on for like ever. But like actually though, I guess ideal planning is for me. I have goals for like I said, I'm very goal oriented, but I have goals for every little thing in my life. So my photography business, like everything that I have a goal for. at least everything that I own has a purpose. I mean, you might be like, oh, you have too much, especially if you're a minimalist. I use everything that I have. Almost everything that I have. There are certain things that I don't use all the time, but that's because they're for specific things, and I don't do those things all the time. I'm working towards being a better photographer, a better audio video editor, a better host. I mean, I'm doing this by myself, so this is practice. But like I said, I mean, I'm also working on, again, being a better friend. So, I mean, I feel like, because it said career, health, family, relationships, relaxation, I guess the relaxation is the only thing I never really made a goal for. Like, I just relax when I can, which I know that some people would be like, oh, you need to schedule time for yourself. You do, but to be honest, when scheduling time makes more stress for you because you have to schedule, like scheduling it makes you cringe. Yeah, no, that doesn't. That helps no one. Absolutely no one. Question 10. What do you find most important in your life? In other words, what are your values? What do you find important about? Why are you doing what you are doing? This question is part of the logical levels, a model in which you can send conversations to deeper depth. Depth. Wow, depth. Ooh, let's just kill the conversation. I would say most important things in my life. I value my friends. I value my time. Ooh, that's a big one. Value your damn time. Like, fuck everybody else. No, seriously, fuck everybody else that isn't serving you in some way. And I don't mean to be selfish. I guess I mean to be self-full. Because selfish is just doing it for yourself and only yourself, but self-full is doing it for yourself in relation to others. Like, do shit for you. Like, and when people say you shouldn't do that, they don't understand that you're living your life for you. And you're living your life. So do your shit. Like, what's the point of, like, living your life for somebody else? Like, really? But actually, though, I mean, do what you want to do. My values relate to other people as well. I'm not saying I only do things for myself, because I clearly don't. If I did, most of the stuff that I do in my life wouldn't be done. Like, for example, I find my photography is important because I like to think of myself as a true body positive, I wouldn't say activist, but a true body positive representation in the world. And what I mean by that is when I work with folks, I work with everybody. And when I say that, I sincerely do. I know that my portfolio doesn't necessarily reflect that at all times, because there are so many different people in the world, but there are also reasons why they're not there. So some people aren't comfortable being like that. Let's say if you're missing a leg, for example, you're not comfortable necessarily showing your stump. I've worked with people who have done that. I work with people who have, birth defects and who have to use, who have ostomy bags and whose wheelchairs are. I mean, I've worked with a whole lot of people. And going back to the grateful question, I'm grateful for those people as well, because a lot of those clients that I have are still working with me even after a whole pandemic. So I think that I'm grateful for that. But that's really important to me, because I think that showing those bodies and showing that other people exist matters. And I think that if we keep doing that and let it become like this normal thing, I think anybody can be quote unquote body positive. I think body positivity is a good goal. But I'm just gonna get on my soapbox right quick. For all y'all that think that only bigger people can be body positive because nobody else exists and nobody else's opinion necessarily matters, that's not true. Being body positive means that you just accept people's bodies for what they are. And if they worked hard to get it and they're muscular, or if they, are a little bit lazier and they don't want to work out, or their bodies for some reason take a bigger form, or they look malnourished, or whatever, you just accept that person's body, because you're not going to help anybody if you don't. That's the reason why people have issues now, is because nobody just accepts what they are. And I'm not saying that, it's nobody ever. What I mean is a lot of people don't, even subconsciously. The decisions that you make and the things that you say to people, even indirectly, fucking matter. They do. So fuck you for not realizing that. And 2, fuck you for not accepting people for no fucking, just to accept them. Just accept their bodies. You don't have to be attracted to it to be friends with somebody. Oh, and that's word to a bunch of gay people. You don't have to be attracted to somebody, to a dude, just to be friends with them. Seriously, fuck you. Or don't fuck you, because I don't necessarily want to have sex with you. Maybe that person doesn't want to have sex with you either. But just because they don't want to have sex with you doesn't mean that you shouldn't be friends. Talk to people that you're not attracted to physically. That's a way to make good friends. Because in a lot of cases, you ruin your friendship by having sex with the person that you just wanted to be friends with in the first place. Why do that? That's stupid. But yeah, going back to just the body positive movement, just love and accept people's bodies, whether they worked hard and got extremely muscular and concentrated on it, or if they're just eating and doing whatever and enjoying their life. I mean, encourage them to make some healthy choices, of course, but understand your audience. Not every healthy choice is for everybody. Just because it's healthy for you doesn't necessarily mean it's healthy for everybody else. And generally, our bodies function similarly. But there are some different things like hormonal changes and whatever. I don't really understand everything. I'm not really an expert on that shit. I'm not. And I don't ever intend on it. You can take this as whatever the fuck you want. But Mookie said I had to I have to say fuck you and do a couple things a couple times. So I'm just going to do that. That's going to be my fuck you. So fuck you to people who don't just accept bodies for what the fuck they are. And I mean, just accept it and just be happy and enjoy yourself. Because there's no reason that your whole life has to be surrounded by your negative thoughts about yourself. You stop living when all you do is think about your body. That hit the spirit. Damn. Oh, I'm gonna take a drink. That was a good one. It's fucking true. You stop living when all you do is think. If all you do is plan and all you do is whatever. But if you're constantly just thinking about your body, you're thinking about your body in a space no matter what. Even if, let's say, if an obvious thing is a pool party. All you're thinking about and all you're doing is stressing about showing off your body at a pool party instead of just going to the fucking pool party and enjoying yourself. Damn. Seriously, why? And this goes on both sides. The person that's having those negative thoughts, stop. Fuck your negative thoughts. Actually, just fuck them. They don't need to be around. You're better than that. And fuck other people for giving you those negative thoughts in the first place. Mind your own business. Unless you're actually going to help somebody, making a comment ain't helping nobody. Actually though, what the fuck? And I know that we talk about shit all the time here, but again, everything that we do and that we say is just so you can get shit off your chest. It's just so that this is your healthy fuck you space. Yeah, that's a good. I think we should promote ourselves as the healthy fuck you space. Because sometimes you need what's the point of bottling shit up? You're just gonna blow up anyway. So this is gonna be the healthy fuck you space, and I might trademark that or copyright it. I don't know, but the healthy fuck you space. But yeah, no, it's a little bit different from what we do here because, again, you're just talking about us, which we are consenting for you to talk shit about. Now, I mean, have some couth. Is that the way to say that shit? Have some, because it's uncouth, but you can have couth. Can you have couth? That sounds nasty. All up in the coothy. Damn, it didn't even take me that much drink to get tipsy. Damn. All right. I guess it's a high proof. I don't know. I don't drink very often. But yeah, I just think that fuck you for not loving yourself. Go love yourself. There's no point in living a life for nothing. There's really no fucking point. And there's no point in somebody else living their life just to put other people down. So fuck both of y'all. Fuck everybody for those reasons. Damn, I just created a whole fuck everybody reasoning. Damn. It's contradictory too. I don't really care though. You're listening to a guy on a podcast just sipping on Glenfiddich talking about nothing. So that's on you, boo. For this filler episode, I'm gonna call it Concepts Corner. Connie's Corner, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Where I just get to talk shit. And I think I'm going to do this shit more often. I kind of like it. This is kind of fun. Now, these questions were way deeper than I was fucking intending to. I was hoping that they were going to be funny. Yeah, I need to stop asking people for funny shit. And, I'm going to get mad at who, I'm not going to blast them. I can't put them on blast on the internet. Damn. I can't. Because they're still nice to me. I'm grateful for you for, sending this to me. But fuck you for not actually reading it. Or, I think you just want to know more about me. Damn. I think you just want to know. Damn. Whatever. So fuck you. Alright. And fuck Bear. And fuck Mookies. And fuck all y'all. And if you didn't learn something, shut the fuck up. This time you actually had to learn something. Like something. I dropped some type of wisdom. I don't know. It wasn't great wisdom, but I still dropped it. So thank you everybody for listening. Rate us 5 stars. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk shit. Again, talk shit about us. We could take it. Talk shit about me. Talk shit about this whole thing. Like, you might be like, dude, how the fuck do you have a podcast and you have essentially social anxiety? And I don't fucking know. I'm a contradictory of a person. I'm a walking paradox. No, I'm not. Whatever. But yeah, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share us with your friends. We could definitely use, more people watching and more people commenting. Fuck you all. And